And welcome back, Guardians. It is Monday. One more week of solstice, and we're back to the usual. Um, Give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and open up my control panel here. See if there's anybody actually commenting. What am I eating for brunch today? Really simple. It's a tuna fish sandwich. Super basic. This particular brand comes with pre-mixed packets. They can be 2 servings if you're sparing enough with it. Um, but really, it's it's enough for 1 serving, and it's the last of our wheat bread. Whew. So yeah, basically opened up the packet. I threw in a pinch of salt, some coriander, some dill seed or celery seed, and then about a tablespoon or two of mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, quote unquote. And oh, cool, the Destiny app has updates too. I think I'm already equipped for things and stuff. Uh, so let's go get the bounties, and that'll be it. Um, so yeah, just mixed it all up in the pack, and then spooned out onto the bread, and that's what I ate. Normally, I would have paired that up with a side of potato crisps, really light stuff. I don't go into I don't really do corn chips too much unless they're Fritos. Fritos are good. Um, and yeah, but I don't like Doritos. They're too hard, and it's not the most. They're not the most flavorful. Let's check the postmaster. See what we got going on. Oh, cool. The app's back up. All right, we can turn that off now. Might as well go ahead and pick that up because we're going to be using it. Let's see. Because I am actually. Whoopsie. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I'm going to go for the gilding. This is the last thing I have to do for the gilding. So it's a combination of to have enough silver leaves to actually valuably go there. 15 silver leaves. I don't know what the exchange rate is from silver leaves to silver ash, but I don't feel like doing um, too many things. Let's go ahead and do one of these real fast. Do the bonfire bash. See how that works out. Anyway, side project. Um, I am looking up solitaire rules for various card games, and there's some solitaire rules for Pokemon, the TCG, and I was like, it's kind of cool. I mean, in the end, ultimately, you could do it like chess, where you play your opponent and just um, play it to the best of your ability to make it as most challenging as possible. But otherwise, something I saw suggested in a forum a while back is that when you are playing against a goldfish deck, uh, you have a it's the same process as I use when I'm determining NPC reactions randomly for RPG games, or if I'm playing a solo game, I'll use an NPC reaction table based upon my actions. So, for instance, if I'm playing a strategy in the game, any card game, oh shit, oh no, that would not have been a good start. I want to see first of all if my microphone is interfering with anybody else's game. Okay, good. So there's an oracle is what they call them in solo RPG gaming, RPG role playing gaming. Um, that there are oracles you can roll, which will determine how NPCs would react to you. And if you're playing on something like Mythic GM, then yeah, you're going to go for the low hanging fruit. Of course you are. I will then go ahead and cross map. Oh no, this guy's cross mapping. Then I will go this way. Oh, now I know why. Did I kill them all? Nope. Here he is. Any case, so on your opponent's turn, if they've got like 5 or 6 options they could do, then you can roll a dice or on a table, you know. And most times in a game, in a strategy game of any kind, your choices are defense, offense, resource attack, or well, there's a direct attack, there's an indirect attack. You know, you can work it out, and then determining, based upon your opponent's style, if you have something like that, um, if you want to play with that kind of idea, is come on, man, just give it up. All right, I'm trying to focus here and at the same time talk. I'm not very Mickey. I'm not very fucking flexible in my brain today. Bleh. Feeling a little bit schlumpy. I wonder if there was a way to turn these around. Guess not. Yeah, so playing the Pokemon TCG, this guy has this really elaborate setup, and I was like, Pokemon decks are basically split between two types of cards. There's trainer cards, and then there's Pokemon cards. And on a turn, a player can play any number of trainer cards, except for you can only play one supporter a turn. And any stadiums you play have to be replaced with whatever is in has to be whatever stadiums you play replace the stadiums that are already in play or arenas. And those are some basic rules that don't really make too much of a difference in playing solo. So what I've decided to suggest is just separate the deck. And then the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to try this out and see if it works with Magic the Gathering also, where you separate the deck with between Pokemon and trainer cards. And so on your opponent's turn, uh, of course, all the cards are face down. Your opponent doesn't have a hand. Okay, so anything that you do that affects their hand, or any card they play that affects their hand, either reshuffles the cards, or mills the card off the top. So, for instance, if you have a card that says, look at your opponent's hand, remove any one trainer card from that group, just take the top card off their trainer deck and throw it in the discard pile. Similar for Pokemon. If you have a card that says, um, ooh, cool, opportunity. Anyway, if you have a card that says, take a look at your opponent's hand, pick a basic Pokemon card from their hand, and put it on and replace their active Pokemon with that Pokemon, put that Pokemon back in their hand. Then it's super easy. You just take a look at the top card of the AI deck or the opponent deck, and or bot or whatever you want to call it. I guess a bot. Um, you take a look at the bot's deck, and because it's not really an artificial intelligence, because you're the one running the system, so that's actual intelligence behind it. An AI would actually be self-determining and everything else, but it's not. So anyway, semantics, because I am a nerd. Ooh, oh come on, shit. Apparently, if they are finisher able and then get shielded, that stops you. Sad. This one's going really, really badly, by the way. This is one of the worst ones I've played on. And it might be because I'm leveling weapons. So that's the only problem. See, I would never come into an activity like this with a sniper and a bow. That was just, unless you're doing this, then it works out. And I don't like the roll I have on this bow, which is why I'm going for enhanced explosive head and other things. Oh. He just jukes up out of the way. Come on. You see me, man. Oh, God, I hate the Taken so much. They're so boring. Anything? Come on. There we go. The bad thing I did this morning is I actually played a game of Battle Operation 2, Mobile Suit Gundam, and I played a support suit, which is basically a sniper suit. The gym sniper is what I played, and oh my fucking god, dude. It is a true sniper experience. Oh, I'm not a sniper in IRL. Well, that just did that redundancy, didn't I? IRL, I am not a sniper, but I do know some riflemen, and in conversations with them, they will comment all the time that most video game sniping is really just running around with a musket. It's not really sniping. It's just ridiculous. Um, and Destiny is basically just that. It's the Destiny sniping is very much like Call of Duty. It's you're going to have 360 no scopers, and snipers are supposed to be at long range. I mean, in Mobile Suit Battle Operation 2, yeah, I was literally almost a half a map away from my targets and still being able to beam them pretty good. The big thing about Battle Operation 2 is that it is very positioning and timing heavy. I mean, every PvP game is all about position and timing, but you can be grossly punished for not thinking about what you're doing and just assuming that you're going to be able to come out of that. You don't heal up in this game. You have to actively go to your base and and heal up there. I'm just trying to not get my ass murdered. I'll use his attack to help me get across the map. If you didn't know that, if you got somebody who does a ground bash and you time your jump just right, not only will you not take immediate damage from that ground bash, but you will also get a little bit of a teleportation buff, a little transport boost, which is fun. So anyway, back to the Pokemon TCG solo variant. So again, and at the start of the Pokemon players, the bot's turn, um, you could either do one of two things. You can either pick one card from the trainer deck and one card from the Pokemon deck. If the bot doesn't have any evolved Pokemon on the bench, it can pull one card off the Pokemon deck. Um, if it doesn't have a full bench and an active Pokemon, then it can pull one card from the bench. If it's a basic Pokemon per the normal rules, yeah, you just play it. Um, and if it would benefit the bot to replace a Pokemon that's active, then do so. Um, Otherwise, put it on the bench. If there's a chance to evolve a Pokemon, then definitely do so. Then pull a trainer card, uh, and if it's not a supporter, then play the trainer card to its best ability. And just you know, I would say roll a d6. Let's see, hand size I think is 7 in Pokemon. Um, but I would say that on the first turn plays one trainer card, on the second turn plays two trainer cards, and afterwards plays up to three trainer cards a turn if it can. If the card can't be played or it doesn't make sense to play it, then it sets aside in a standby pile, and on its next turn, it checks to see if it can play that card, and if it can, then it does. And that's simple, that's just a basic flowchart thing, and it's based on your own ability to play the game. When you go through your gameplay on your turn, you're basically going to be doing the same thing. So you are essentially playing the deck still for the bot, but the bot has certain rules that it wants to accommodate or to work with. Oh, so look, so all of my leaves are gone now. Now I don't understand. Now see, now if I come back into play, will I get Silver Ash for this? I don't know. All right, so that's that one. Now what do we get out of this? It's a 63 after the roll. No, it's not a 65, so I'm not keeping it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like, fucking with it anymore. Let's check out the triumphs. Did I get any? How much farther do I have to go before this quest is done? So yeah, that's kind of basically my side quest is finding solo variants to different CCGs that I play. I think I'm done. Oh, I'm done with this. That's right. I forgot. I'm doing the gilding over here. We just have one more piece of armor to upgrade. Very well. We can do that. So I'm going to go back to the tower. Going to grab the gunsmith bounties, and then we're going to go into that. Anyway, so I was thinking about applying that to Magic the Gathering. Now, Magic the Gathering, you have creatures, enchantments, sorceries, and instants, and planeswalkers. You have five different. You have five different actual. Oh, and you have mana, and you have like six different piles of cards you can go for. I would say sorceries and instants can be played into one. Sorceries instants can be played in one pile. Enchantments, creatures, and planeswalkers can be played in another pile, and then land can be in another pile. And then I would say roll percentile dice uh, to see if they can play a land that turn. Now, in a 40-60 split, that means you've got 40 land and oh, actually not 40-60. Yeah, in a 40-60 split for Magic the Gathering, that means you're playing with about 35. You're playing with about 24 land and 36 spells, which is creatures, enchantments, actual spells, and stuff like that. So if you have a 30%, if 30% of your deck is land, then you would roll a percentile dice, and on a 1 to 30, you get to play a land that turn. Um, and and I would say that that's probably fair. Oh, I got a box. Must have been on the package. Oh yeah, it's just that. Never mind. Come on, we know this is all garbage. I don't know if I'll actually want to do all that, but we'll see. After Solstice, it's not going to make much of a difference, honestly. But yeah, so that's kind of basically my side project while I'm playing the games. I'm reading websites here talking about solo game variants, and I think that's kind of a fun thing to do because I mean, even before the pandemic, I really wasn't big into camping out in shops all day to play because I like being able to jump up and go do things and change things around for myself. Let's see, I am working on the catalyst on this one, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay, so let's do the catalyst for this one, and we'll do. How close am I on this catalyst? I'm actually closer to this one. We'll do that. Let's see. Solar weapons, machine guns, shotguns, and auto rifles. I don't have my shotgun. Where's my shotgun? Is it on my other character? Oh, there's an auto rifle. Huh? I think I have the shotgun on another character. Isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Okay, I'll have to check that out then. Anyway, that's about all I really want to share right now. Feeling kind of distracted. Possibly going to take a midday nap. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah.